is going to be my review on the Lunette Menstrual Cup, which is right here. I debated doing this review just because it's a somewhat, personal topic, but after I mentioned it a while back in one of my favorites videos, I did get a number of requests to just talk about why I decided to try it and what I think about it, so I just thought I would share with you guys. Okay, so briefly just to go over what it is, it's a menstrual cup, so it's not a pad, it's not a tampon, it's a reusable cup that you use during menstruation. The reason I decided to try it is because it's more of an eco-friendly version opposed to tampons, and it's definitely a money saver in the end, so I thought, it was definitely worth looking into. However, I was pretty skeptical going into it. When I first purchased it, my thoughts were that either this would leak, which I was really concerned about, or that it would be rather uncomfortable. I just had a number of hesitations when I bought it. So, but I decided that the benefits kind of outweighed the risk of trying it, because it's not cheap, but it's not insanely expensive. So to me it was worth trying it out. I'm happy I did. I'll go into it a bit first and then I'll explain to you what I think about it. So I'm just on their website here, and there's a couple notes about it I thought I would mention. The Lunette, it's made of a soft medical grade silicone, so it is not a rubber latex, it's a silicone, and it doesn't absorb moisture like a tampon would, and it also doesn't cause sweating like pads do. The cost of the Lunette is $39.99. However, I got mine on, I think it was Baby Steals or Baby Half Off. It was on one of those discount websites, daily deal websites, and I got it for half off. So I think mine was around $20. So if you're interested, I would definitely wait for those to pop up. There are more than one brand. There's also the Diva Cup and a few others out there. So, and I haven't tried those out, but I know they're somewhat comparable. However, when you're looking into the cost, you have to kind of think that it's a one-time. It's like buying cloth diapers. It's a one-time investment, but it will last you, forever. So you need to keep that in mind. On their website, it's saying the average woman spends between $48 and $84 a year on tampons or pads, and this is like a $40 charge once, and it should last you a long, long time, years and years and years. So you got to kind of weigh that out when you're deciding whether or not you want to try it out. The Lunette itself comes in a few different colors. I believe it comes in like a clear version. This one's pink. I'll give you a closer up view. And green, and I think there's a blue. I think that's about it for colors, but it does also come in two sizes, and they have kind of a recommendation on their website of who should choose what size. So for the Lunette Menstrual Cup Model 1, we recommend Lunette 1 for women with light to moderate flow, younger women, or women who have never had intercourse. So, and then it gives you like the diameter of it and the stem and things like that. And the Model 2 version is recommended for women who have normal to heavy flow, women over the age of 30, or women who have had children. So obviously if I've had children, so this is the Lunette Model 2. So basically how you use it, it's very similar to a tampon. You need to fold it before you insert it, however, and there's a few different ways you can fold it. The way I fold it is you just fold it in half like that, and then fold it again. So you're like that, and then you can insert it that way. And once it's inserted, it pops open, which seems a little intimidating, but it's really not. It's very fine once you try it out, and then if you spin it slightly, you should be able to feel that there's a suction. So, and I was a little skeptical of this at first, but I do agree that you can feel a suction, so you feel safe once it's in that it's not going to leak, because that kind of worried me. It says it can be used for up to 12 hours at a time, so it can definitely be used overnight. And most people change it on average 2 to 4 times a day, I guess depending on your flow or how things are going. That's how often you change it. What you do when it's time to change it is you just grab it and push on it a little bit so that the suction releases, and then it comes right out. It's fine. It is a little bit messy, so I would say if you're grossed out by your menstruation, if you're grossed out by that, this might not be the product for you because it can get a little bit messy. But you just clean it afterwards and then you can reuse it. So that's kind of the premise behind it. It's like a reusable tampon, but it's a cup. And it also says it can be used, any time of your cycle. So it doesn't matter if you're right at the beginning of your cycle or you're right at the very end. It doesn't matter. It can be used for any point. Okay, so there's a lot of information on their website if you're curious about it. There's a lot of frequently asked questions on there that go over a wide range of topics, all about like what exactly this is made of and the safety of it, and everything you could possibly want to know is on the website, but I don't want this video to be too long. I just kind of wanted to give you my overview of it, what I thought about it. So yeah, like I was saying in the beginning, I was skeptical that it would leak, and I was skeptical that it would be comfortable. And as far as leaking, I didn't have any leaking at all. I was really impressed. I really made sure that the suction was there. You kind of tug on it and you can feel that it's where it should be. So I made sure of that. I didn't have any leaking. I used it overnight, no problem, which was, you know, kind of scary, but I used it overnight, no big deal. And what was the other thing? Oh, I was worried it would be uncomfortable. Because it does look a little bit intimidating, you know? But as long as you get it where it should be, I didn't feel it at all. It felt like a tampon, like barely even noticed it was there. So I was really impressed by that. So yeah, that's about it for my little mini review of the Lunette cup. I was pleasantly surprised. I definitely going into it thought there would be something I didn't really like about it. I guess the one con that I would have for it is just, you know, if you end up in a public place when you decide you need to change it and wash it out, that could become somewhat of an awkward situation using a public restroom. But because it can stay in for 12 hours, you should be able to plan around being at home or somewhere that you're able to do that. But that's one thing I would keep in mind. If you're out of the house for a long time, you can be stranded in a public bathroom trying to clean it. So that's the only con I have about it. But other than that, I was really happy. I don't feel it, and it works, and I get to reuse it, so it's eco-friendly, and it's saving me money, so I'm definitely happy. If you have any questions at all, definitely leave a comment below. I'll do my best to answer, and I think that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.
In a comfortable position, either standing, sitting on the toilet, or squatting, and with your vaginal muscles relaxed, gently separate the labia and insert the folded Diva cup into your vagina, aiming it horizontally toward your tailbone. The Diva cup will gradually unfold as you insert it, so be sure to continue with the insertion until the stem is even with the vaginal opening and does not protrude. It's important not to push the stem further than ½ an inch, as inserting the Diva cup too high may cause leaks and may also make removal more difficult. Once the Diva cup is inserted, you need to create the seal to avoid any leaks. This is done by gripping the base of the cup, not the stem, and turning the cup one full rotation 360 degrees in either direction. If the Diva cup does not rotate easily, it may not be completely unfolded or inserted at the right angle. Once inserted, if the cup is still not completely unfolded, try sliding your finger along the outside of the cup. This will create space for the cup to fully unfold, making rotation easier and will create the proper seal. When it's time to remove the Diva cup, find a comfortable position and with your vaginal muscles relaxed, grip the stem until you can reach the base of the cup. To release the seal, squeeze the cup and pull down gently while moving it from side to side to release the seal until your cup is fully removed. Make sure to hold the cup upright so that the contents remain in. After your cycle, store your Diva cup in the cotton bag provided. This ensures that your Diva cup stays in a dry, breathable place when not in use.